The fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in southern Lebanon is under severe strain. 22 killed, 124 injured. These are the numbers from a single day of violence as Israeli forces fail to meet the deadline to withdraw. Thousands of displaced Lebanese residents returned to their border villages, desperate to reclaim their homes. But for many, the return was met with violence. Israeli forces opened fire, killing women, children, and even a paramedic.
يعني أولاً بدي أقول لك بأنه الخطوة غير منظمة، هي مبادرة شعبية صرف، لم يقف وراء لا حزب الله ولا أي طرف سياسي آخر. وعلى الرغم من كل التعقيدات والتهويل الإسرائيلي والقيود التي وضعت على مدى الأيام الماضية، إلا أن شعبنا أصر على العودة إلى هذه. نحن الآن على مشارف كفركلة التي أزالها العدو الإسرائيلي عن الخارطة، لكن على الرغم من كل ذلك أهلنا أصروا على العودة. أعتقد أننا أمام مسار جديد.
The ceasefire brokered by the United States and France in November was meant to end 14 months of devastating conflict. Its terms were clear. While Hezbollah would retreat beyond the Litani River, Israel was supposed to pull out all troops out of Lebanese territory over the 60-day period. Once the Israeli military was out, the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, or UNIFIL, were to enter, followed by the Lebanese armed forces. Yet, as the January 26 deadline passed, Israeli troops remained, citing incomplete implementation by Lebanon. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had said in recent days that Israelis would hold on to certain points in Lebanon's southeast. Netanyahu blamed Lebanon for the delay in his troops withdrawing from the south. He said Hezbollah has not pulled back sufficiently from the border region. Lebanon denied the claim and urged Israel to respect the deadline. Israel also said that Lebanese armed forces have not been quick enough in deploying to the entirety of the south. The LAF denied the claim, saying they are fully prepared to deploy. This is not the first ceasefire to face violations. Since November, Lebanon has recorded over 800 airspace intrusions by Israel, dozens of demolitions and escalating military activities. Israel claims it is dismantling Hezbollah's remaining infrastructure, but the toll on civilians has been devastating. 90 killed and over 1 million displaced since the truce began. Hezbollah, the Iranian-backed group, has emerged from this conflict severely weakened. Its military arsenal is depleted, its leaders have been assassinated, and its political influence is diminishing. Critics now question its role in dragging Lebanon into war, while its own supporters are growing wary. But for Israel, the fight was always about securing its border and neutralizing the Hezbollah threat. Still, the human cost in southern Lebanon raises deeper questions. Can peace truly be achieved when villages are declared no-go zones and civilians are caught in the crossfire? Israel and Lebanon have now agreed to extend the deadline for Israeli troops to depart southern Lebanon until the 18th of February. In the meantime, Lebanon has ramped up the deployment of its army in southern regions, but tensions remain high. President Joseph Aoun insists that Lebanon's sovereignty is non-negotiable, but will his government have the strength to enforce it? The United Nations and the US are urging both sides to adhere to the agreement. Yet Israel continues to delay its withdrawal, citing security concerns and Hezbollah's incomplete retreat. This fragile ceasefire offers a glimmer of hope but is marred by mistrust and ongoing violence. For the people of southern Lebanon, the question remains: will this be the beginning of lasting peace or just another pause in an endless cycle of war?